astronauts in a distant future on a distant asteroid. What they find is silence, but not just dust in space. A silent town, frozen in time, a happier time. This town might be eerier than it seems. A town in the Twilight Zone. Today we're talking about the episode Elegy. We open in the year 2185. 3 astronauts, Myers, Kirby, and Weber, land on what they believe to be is an asteroid. But what they stumble upon is actually a town. But everything in this town is frozen in time. Like someone came across this town and just hit the pause button on it. They think that they've landed on a long lost Earth, but they can't make sense of the strangeness of what they're seeing in this town. That's when they come across the one person that they've seen not frozen, Jeremy Wickwire. He is the caretaker of this place, this cemetery. This is a place where the dead are at rest in their dream scenario. But the living have no place among the dead. So Wickwire poisons the 3 astronauts and puts them to rest in a place that they dream of being most, on a ship back home. This episode is about time, death, and the idea of peace. These people chose the way that they will remain forever. And that sounds good, but is it a little unsettling because even after death, you're still wishing that you had something else? I mean, personally, I think it sounds kind of dope because what are my other options? Being put in the ground or burned? Now let's go a little behind the scenes here. A lot of these sets and things were recycled from other episodes, and I actually have it written down so that I don't get any of the episodes confused, okay? So the house that the astronauts go into with Wickwire is from Meet Me in St. Louis, which is actually a movie that I love. It was also in the episode Walking Distance, which I've covered already. The town hall set is also used in the episode The 16mm Shrine and Purple Testament. I've covered both of those already. And it's also going to be used in an episode coming up pretty soon that's called Long Live Walter Jameson. And lastly, the background noise that you hear when they're on the ship is the same noises that they used in the episode Third from the Sun, which I also covered already. I do want to tell you my favorite line from this. It comes at the end of the episode after Wickwire had poisoned them and they are just wondering why. And he says, because you're here and you're men. And while there are men, there can be no peace. Think about it. On a distant asteroid, 3 men are searching for their tomorrow, but what they find is their final resting place. A town without care, a life with only stillness, what seems like a dream but is actually an ending, where the living are a monument of death. A cemetery in the Twilight Zone. Thank you for joining me for another Twilight Zone episode. If you are into these Twilight Zone deep dives, please hit subscribe. It keeps my dreams lifelike here. And let me know in the comments, if you were to be laid to rest in this cemetery, what is the dream scenario you would want to be laid to rest in? Next week, I'm talking about the episode Mirror Image. At the end of this episode, Elegy, for the Mirror Image promo, Rod Serling says that he is settling an argument to the effect of he is not at his best when he is writing scripts for women. I guess I can be the judge of that.